Hey everybody, it's Dena Blizzard and you're watching One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen.
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather door?
Good morning.
Uppie.
Happy everybody.
Hi, I'm Sherry Dockford from West Milford, New Jersey, where if you leave your garbage out a little too long, you might see one of these. You're watching One Funny Morning with your host, Dena Blizzard.
Oh. I totally get that there. I don't think so. You guys hear me? No? You hear me? I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. Can you hear me talking over this music? Michelle said yes. Oh, look how pretty that music is. Good morning. Finally catching a full morning show, and I got the notification. That means it's going to be a great day, Sarah. Welcome. Glad you could be here. Got some jazzy music this morning. I actually love seeing you on the side. Great reaction. Did you see that, Bear? I thought she was going to show like a new squirrel or a little something. I know, it's crazy. Let's talk about my hair. Let's just do it. All right. There's a lot happening. I was running around yesterday, totally fell asleep when I was supposed to be leaving to go get my hair cut. And I ended up showing up 45 minutes late. So here's the question. I'm never late. I love my hairdresser, and I'm always, sometimes I show up a day early just for fun. She's like, I'm not seeing you today. And I go, whatever. And so one time I show up maybe a half hour late, maybe 45 minutes, whatever, not important. So she says, I can't do both services today. So you'll either have to get your hair cut or get it colored. Which one do you want to do? So my question is, which one do you do? Now, I would ask Stephanie, but she got young hair. She don't have the grays coming in, so she can't play this game because she don't know how ugly she'd look with gray hair. Stephanie is in studio. Steph, come say hi to everybody. Stephanie is never usually in studio because she's an Ohioan now. Look at her. She's real.
They're in my car, though.
You go get your hoops.
But the
Get
dogs-
out of my
the
house
dogs are gonna start
right
barking.
now. Get out.
Oh, I actually have your hoops too. Remember we had that show
Stephanie, I can't even look
in
at you.
Delray when you left your hoops?
disgusting.
I've been holding on
I
to them.
can't even look at you. Please go get hoops on immediately.
Ruined it.
I can't. The police are probably on their
Ruined the
way.
day.
You've ruined the day. Missy, what do you do? Somebody says cut first. Everybody says color first. Color. Stephanie, I'm not kidding. Please go get hoops on. You're setting the whole show. Cut, color. All right. The answer for me is cut. I was like, you have to cut my hair. It's so, Missy's like, color. She's like, Dena, you're the only person that would choose cut over the color. I was like, girl, I can paint it. I'll come home. I'll put eyeshadow up here. I don't care. I just can't. When I have too much hair, then I'm just like, no, chop it off. I can't do it. I did not get the color. And her and pretty much everybody else in the salon was like, you're going to get it cut instead of, I'm like, girl, please. It's too hot. Yeah. How's she going to be hoop girl, Stephanie, without hoop? It doesn't look different. Thanks, Kelly. Real helpful because it was really expensive. And by expensive, I mean, I did not use a coupon. So keep that in mind. Di was there. Why color your hair if you're going to cut it? Although it was funny. So my mom was basically finished her haircut. She got a nice haircut. I'm going to put the before and after up. Yeah. I'll put the picture up, the side-by-side Vincenzo, so you can see it. And they curled her hair. They did like the big curler and curled it back. So she had some nice wave. She's like, now I got to get one of these. What do you call them? I was like, curling iron. Yeah. Little curl. I just got to trim, but like in all the places that matter. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm like a poodle. So when my hair gets real long, I feel like it just gets long right here. And then it just slowly covered. I wish you guys could see what Michelle Mooney was doing to her hair right now, because she is hideous today. She's sick. That's why I can say that. If she wasn't sick, that's just mean. But you know how she like sick, ugly, you know. So, but she knows it's distracting. She was like, "Thanks." I can literally read your lips. I don't know if you think you're hiding, but I can see everything you're doing.
All right, let me redo my entrance.
Please redo your end.
Hey everyone.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
Thank you.
These
Finally.
are yours.
Oh, that you stole from me a while ago?
You left them in the hotel and I graciously
Is that what
brought them back to
happened?
you.
Oh, that you stole them. No, I'm not chopping it, Vicky. Yeah. So you got a cut and no color. Exactly. Yeah, it was a whole conversation. It was a whole thing. So Steph is here for what? You were here for a week total?
Yes, got here last weekend, leaving this weekend. And since I'm missing the Phillies games with you guys, I have gone to 3.
She's gone to 3 Phillies games. They're gonna put her on the team.
I did make the Jumbotron.
No, you didn't.
I did.
What'd you do? Did you make out with your husband?
No, I did
Did you
not.
make out with somebody else?
No. Okay, so it was. So this is funny. So we all had matching shirts that James's dad bought us, and they were
shirts?
green with a P on it, and then said McCarthy on the back. But I was like, we're all wearing these green shirts. I didn't know it was Irish Heritage Night, and they're McCarthy. See, I'm Filippo's. I forget.
Oh, so you.
So then they were doing like the fanatic was trying to do the Irish dancing, and then they put the thing on us because we were all wearing green.
What, you mean Irish step dancing?
Yeah, like the Irish.
Oh, I didn't
Irish
know
step
what you were
dancing.
doing. You're like, you look like you're doing the stanky leg. And I was like, that is not Irish step dancing. Just so you know, you would not be good at that.
Not for me.
How many people were in green shirts?
9 of us.
9 of you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you all go to all 3 games, or you went with different people?
No. We went with different people each game.
And do you believe that if you go like a lot of times, they'll eventually put you in? Or like, what's the goal? What's the goal?
I think so. I think that's my goal.
And are you mortified that One Funny Mother as a company is going to a Phillies game and you're the only one not going?
Because I'm the biggest fan out of
That's what I'm saying. And that we'll probably trash talk you. And if we do get on the Jumbotron, which we probably will,
wait. So
I'm going to have a sign made that says, where Stephanie.
I was wondering if you could maybe give me a fat head since you guys forgot me.
No, we did forget.
So maybe you put my fat head up, like with this hat on.
Or you could just bring your own fat head and you should just come.
All right.
Why aren't you coming again?
Because I don't live here.
Didn't you just drive how many hours to Chicago to go to a Phillies game? How many hours was that?
Less than 5.
How many hours is it to Philly?
5.5.
Wow, so it's the 30 minutes putting you over the top. Okay.
I wish I was going to the game.
We have to get on the Jumbotron.
Oh, you guys.
Missy's going. Michelle. Everybody's going.
It's going to be great.
Jeff's going. Jeffrey's going. This is like when we had the Christmas party and you were employee of the year and you're the only one that didn't show up.
I didn't show.
The only one.
Didn't show the party.
You are batting 1,000.
But
Danielle and Eileen are going.
I know I want to go. I'll think about it.
You're gonna be mad when we're all there and we all have your fat head, but with a line through it.
Oh, so you're gonna bring me now, but no.
We're gonna line through it.
Yeah, I'll be there in spirit.
No, nobody likes spirit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you,
Bye.
Stephanie. Bye-bye. So, Steph, how you like the new set? This is your first time seeing it. It's fancy, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move into this set.
Okay.
Then I'll go to the Thursday if I move in.
I told you to come. She gonna show up. She gonna leave in the middle of the night, not tell James. She'll just drive 5.5. She goes, James, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get gas in my car. And then I'll come back till tomorrow.
I bet in New Jersey, so I don't have to pump it.
That's what you said. He said, James, I got to get gas and I don't want to pump it. Let me just drive to New Jersey and then I'll be back tomorrow. Why can't you do that?
I have another job out there, and the school starts that week. The kids go back to school.
Rolling of the eyes. All right. Now, there is something new that's been added to the set, and I was super excited about it. And Michelle and Wayne and Stephanie said they didn't even notice it. So I'm just going to give everybody a minute to just look at the set and tell me if you notice. It's just something that's been added. And now you're like, let me look at the other day. It's not obvious. I want to see, we don't have any self-serve gas stations in New Jersey. We don't even know how to do it. The first time I taught Stephanie how to pump gas in Florida, and she cried. And then I got in the car and I said, I will not listen to you cry. One day you will live in Ohio and you will thank me. I didn't say that, but no, the Ruby picture, no, the logo's been up. The One Funny Mother sign is new. I went live and we did that. Something in front of the booby picture. Yeah, that's just a spoon with the milk in it. Hello from Tennessee. Hello, Mark. There's a box on top of your cap. No, that's a photo album. I can't believe that no one has noticed.
I think you can notice.
Stephanie, turn the lights out.
I was going to say you can notice.
Turn that out.
The one, but not the other.
Okay. Oh, it's the light on Fiona. Okay. I can't believe nobody. Look, I got lights. Say you got it. Lights for the plants. Oh, I just spit all over you. Lights for the plants. You can't tell when that's on. Do I need that on? Look how beautiful. Up lights. You can't. They're not. They're not.
Get a nice light from the
I do. So Nicole's like, oh, we can't see the lights. But I stopped for gas in Philly and waited for someone to pump awkwardly until we realized we weren't yet. Misty and I think my mom and our publicist at the time sat in a gas station, I don't know, 30 minutes, just waiting. We're like, these people take so long to pump your gas. And it turns out we were the people. They're a plug-in, and then you just step on them to turn them on. But I like to leave them on. So at nighttime, I come out, I'm like, look at this. Brooke has not mentioned these lights yet. And I was like, thank you, Tony, for saying it looks great. Unlike Stephanie and Michelle. I'm not going to bring up Wayne because he's a guest. I don't want him to feel bad. We are spoiled in New Jersey. So let's get to our guest today. So you know that sexy producer Michelle's been doing a great job of putting together some amazing guests. And they're all from all different walks of life. Some are experts in certain fields. We had Michael Palasek last week, who was super funny and fun to talk to. I know I did not rub my body up against the money tree. Maybe we should have all of our guests do it. Wayne, get ready to rub your body up against this money tree. This is the money tree over here. So today, following suit with that, he is a friend of the show. I'm going to tell you what his connection is to the One Funny Mother business in general and Miss New Jersey after we meet him. But let's take a minute to check out this video and meet our guest for today. Is that me, Michelle? Are you doing that?
My name's Wayne Hoffman. I travel the world and I've been on every major television network in the United States. Under the third one, we have something a little extra. A gigantic metal spike. It is very, very sharp indeed. Please be very careful. I'll tell you what I'm sensing. You just tell me if I'm right. Is your mom's middle name Harriet?
Yes.
Weird. Give her a round of applause. I'll tell you what I'm sensing, you tell me if I'm right. Are you thinking of your old 1972 Ford Pinto?
Yes, I am.
Let's give it up.
My hands are shaking because, I mean, I was freaking out.
What I read out of your mind was the 2 of hearts, 5 of diamonds, 8 of spades, and the Queen of clubs. If I named your card, I want you to open your eyes and please walk off the stage and go to your seat. You got him!
Right. All right. He's in studio with us. Please welcome Wayne Hoffman, everybody. Just a little more background with that video. He's an award-winning performer. He's performed in 74 countries. He tours the world with his stage show called Mind Candy and a motivational speech called The Power of Potential. He also has a best-selling book called Mind Candy. You fooled Penn and Teller on Fool Us.
I did.
You did.
I got him.
And even on the Today Show, Ellen, TLC, all of the great networks. And so he's here with us today. So thanks for being here.
Yeah, all of that hype and all those other shows, it was just leading up to
this. And you probably knew you were going to end up here.
Well, of course.
Of course.
I've been dreaming of this since I was a child.
Okay, thank you. And the show's been around for 3 years. What?
It's amazing.
So Wayne and I have a connection that goes back I don't know how many years you've been married.
Well, we used to go to those warehouse raves in the 90s. I think that was where it all began.
Mind you, there's probably 15 to 20 years between us. But I took him when he was 7 and he loved it.
It was great.
It was wonderful. So Wayne is married to another former Miss New Jersey, Caitlin Schoeffel, who's now Caitlin Hoffman.
Yeah.
And they have 2 beautiful babies. And so but I've known you since, because tell everybody how you guys met. Because if this could be like a dating app, this would be the best way to find someone. Go ahead.
So how I met my wife.
Yes.
So that was a unique one. I got a phone call from a producer. He said, "Hey, we want to put you on stage in Atlantic City at a casino, Ticketmaster event, big thing." And he said, "Hey, we're going to hire some girls to be in your show, to some big stage, big room." I said, "Okay, great." And then he proceeded to hire my now wife,
beautiful girl on the planet.
And so she technically, I think it's weird to say, but I paid her to hang out with me for 2 months.
And that's how it should be done.
And
I'm like, you want to go out with me? Because I'm about $30 an hour and it's not the naked parts.
Yeah. And it was not on OnlyFans. And so we, I paid her to hang out with me for 2 months.
And that is how I'm going to demand moving forward on the dating.
Sparks flew, emotions ran high on my
end. She cashed her checks.
She cashed her checks regularly, and then
there's Caitlin. Caitlin, here's the
here.
crazy thing. So a guy calls you up and says, "Hey, I have a show for you. I'm going to put you in Atlantic City. It's going to be great." And you're like, "Fabulous." And he was like, "Oh, and by the way, I'm going to hire the hottest girl you've ever seen in your entire life to cut." Did you cut her in half?
No, most of the show is mind reading. So it's not traditional magic. I try to stay away from the things you've seen already because, my job is to surprise people. So it's more thought reading and stuff like that. And she
did you read her thought? Did you know, like, she is totally into me? Did you say it? Be like, "I'm reading your mind. And I think you're totally into me."
No, I think she thought I was gay in the beginning, I don't think she was interested in me at all, but I'm a mentalist.
And you made her fall in love with
I
you.
plead the fifth.
That would be so fun. I would love it. I think this all should be added to the dating app, just as other things to consider. Pay a girl to go out with you an hourly wage and be like, listen, I'd love to stay, but frankly, you can't afford it and I have to go.
I think that exists. I just think it's illegal in a lot of places.
It's probably OnlyFans.
Well, that's legal.
How many girls were?
I guess so.
I guess it is. Yeah.
I bet
there's a lot of like teachers that are like quitting their jobs. Tanya, you can start an OnlyFans. People were saying, I can't make ends meet as a teacher. But hey, you could have a foot fetish on
I don't want to.
fans
I
thing.
don't. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to promote
I'm not gonna,
foot fetishes
I'm not
and lack of education.
I have 2 babies.
Screw the kids. Let's take pictures of my toes instead. All right. Yeah.
Caitlin's like, what's happened to this show already?
Capitalism at its finest.
So you did your Atlantic City. Now you're touring all over the place. And tell everybody, like, so what does that mean? Like, because in your intro it says you're a mentalist and an illusionist. So when you say illusionist, I'm like, this magic, right? That you're doing. That's what an illusionist is.
Yeah.
That feels easier than, but I don't really know what a mentalist.
Yeah. So a mentalist, in short, is someone who uses psychology for entertainment. So another way of putting it is a mind reader. That's a real basic thing, but I mess with people's minds. So I implant thoughts into people's minds. I'll predict what they'll do. If people think of things, I can tell them what they're thinking, that type of stuff. So like the amazing Kreskin mind reader. I do what people call seemingly psychic stunts without claiming to have supernatural powers. And then I also do illusions just because I think it's fun. You know, if somebody shows up to my show drunk, they just want to see cool stuff, you know.
Exactly.
Like if
I'm drunk right now.
Great. So that's what I do.
Now let me ask you, because I don't know about you in regular life, Wayne, but in regular life, I have a lot of problems with customer service. Like I'll call and I'll be like, this isn't working, and I need to, and it's a big runaround. But if like I was like returning something somewhere, and they're like, we can't return it, you're past the 30. Do you ever just do this? You will return it. Like in Star Wars, like Jedi tricks. Do you ever do that to people?
Every single day.
Do you?
How do you think I survive?
Do you really? Do you do the thing with the hand? What's up with
I don't really do the Jedi Master hand motion. But man. I mean, what I do is applicable in daily life. What I've recently discovered, and this is something weird. I don't know if you can see it. See how shiny my nails are? Yeah. So I am not a spa guy, but I parlayed my career.
It's your hand. Look
Actually,
at my hand.
Very nice.
No,
nails.
They're not. Not as shiny as yours.
Well, they're shiny.
I think you're a spy guy.
I got a manicure for the first time because I started using these things in my daily life, and I realized way too late I can go to a casino and win money. So now that the casinos I'm playing, they're giving me these comps and these free things. They just recently treated me to a full spa day, like 7 hours in the spa doing things I don't even know what I did. And they started putting this clear stuff on my nails. So yes, the answer is that's for free because I started using my skills at the casino. So yes, I use it on customer service agents.
You're using your skills to like win money.
Well, yes. So I consider myself now a semi-professional blackjack player, which is totally weird. And
are you allowed to use your superpowers?
Well, I don't exactly tell them what I'm doing.
But I don't understand. What does this have to do with your manicure?
So they gave me this for free because I am a good player.
You're a high roller.
It was comped.
Oh, you talking about high rollers.
So they painted my nails, which is a little weird for me, but now I'm self-conscious about it. So I figured I'd get it out of the way.
No, I feel like a lot
They're
of
shiny.
stuff is happening.
When I flew on a flight, I handed the gate agent my ticket. And she goes, "Oh, nice nails." And I'm like, "Yeah, are you making fun of me?
Yeah,
or do you really like anyway?" So yes,
Let me put it this way: any woman will notice if a man's. You have beautiful nails.
That's it, but it's a little weird for me because I'm like
weird for everybody. But
man, strong like bull.
But this might come back to Caitlin. Maybe he is gay. It's mostly
it's
a
all
gay
coming
thing.
for it's very
like,
metro.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But you have nice nails too. What are you talking
No,
about?
they're
very
blah.
nice.
They're
No,
blah.
no,
I
they're
play
not.
the piano.
I have a
so-
close up, folks. They're very
Yeah,
nice.
they're just hands. They're not special.
They're
I don't
very
know. I don't know
special.
how people have long nails. Do you ever go to like to check out, right? And there'll be a girl. She's like, "What are you getting?" And they just do this because they can't bend their fingers,
Oh.
and they're just like
That
that.
must be.
I don't know
difficult.
how do they take care of themselves.
I
It's a lot of
actually,
questions.
There's a lot of things that would
There's
cause
a
a lot of
lot.
issues. I don't even want to.
Let's not go there. Let's not take that turn. Your nails are weighted. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, Rebecca, beautiful, beautiful hands. All right. So you use your powers mostly for good or gambling, and you're winning money.
Oh, I don't. By the way, I don't gamble. I win.
Oh,
It's not gambling if you know you're gonna
win, Dena. Boom. Yeah. All right. Look at Wayne showing the other side, his sassy side.
Joking.
I love it. So, so you use this to your benefit when possible. You convinced your wife to marry you. How old were you? Because to me, we were saying earlier that both of us kind of have weird jobs, right? But like, how old is young Wayne when he is he's in 4th grade, and somebody's like, "You will sit down and you will not have pretzels right now," and were you like, I will have pretzels.
I'm gonna start doing this.
I feel like every magician has this picture.
That's why I don't do it.
Thank you.
I
'Cause
don't.
It's annoying.
I don't do the sawing in half.
Yeah.
I don't do.
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't do that. It's
Yeah.
just against my. I
Yeah.
just
But
can't.
like, are you in 4th grade? Just like, when does it kick in?
Initially I got a magic set for Christmas. You know, it was one of those things.
Circa
where
what year? How old are you?
I was 7.
Okay.
So, this is back in the day.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it, but I got into other things. Then I found a magic shop in my hometown. It's this little hole in the wall. I grew up in Reading, Pennsylvania.
I was gonna say there's not a lot of magic shops.
No, there's
That
not,
sounds
and
right
it's
for
still in
Reading.
existence today. It's the Mingus Magic Shop in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And I found this place, and I started riding my bicycle there. I was probably about 10.
Okay.
And you go in there, and there's a bunch of weirdos in there. So there's magicians and mind readers and hypnotists and card
I would
cheats,
love it.
sword swallowers, like basically everything you can imagine. So as a
Did
kid,
you become friends
this
with
is-
all of them?
Well, yeah, these
Yeah.
are wizards, man. And like, I want to
Yeah.
hang out here. So, I started learning magic. And then over a 5-year period, I knew enough. By 15, I got my first paying show as a magician.
All right, now I'd like to stop you right here. We're going to pick that up in a second. But in high school, what group were you in? Because like right now, everything you're doing, very cool. Very cool. Traveling, very cool. But between the ages of 10 and 15, and you're doing magic and like, what are you cool?
I think, what's weird? I recently reflected on that, and I'm looking back, and I dipped in and out. I think in grade school, it was a pretty even playing field. In high school, when I was performing, I was the guy that would like jump between the tables. I could hang out with these people.
The jocks,
I got
the
invited to the
nerds.
cool people parties, but I was
Okay.
also sitting over here with the skaters. I had it's very indicative or reflect, like it matches perfectly my life today.
So you were a bebopper. That's what we call it, a bebop.
Oh,
you bebop in, you bebop out.
I guess so. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. I was in my own world because I was
Let me ask-
friendly with
Let
everybody.
me ask you this. Did
Yeah.
you ever play Dungeons and Dragons?
No,
Okay.
no, hell no. No offense
That's
to
the
the
line.
Dungeon and
Dean is
I had a
Dungeons
guy-
and Dragons.
I had
so
another
he's
magician
full dork.
at an event go, so I was playing D&D and blah blah
Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
and I said,
What?
what's D&D? And he was like shocked.
enough.
He was like,
You're a magician. How do you not know
he was
nerd
like
stuff?
offended, and I
Yeah.
still to this day don't even know what it is.
Nobody does. Only nerds.
Yeah,
It's a
so-
secret society.
I don't know what
nothing
it
wrong
is.
with D&D.
No.
Nothing wrong with it, Tara, but it's a lie.
Honestly,
The
I
line.
need to learn what it is to find
and
out.
the people that play it are very smart and mostly guys. let me digress. There was a guy in college I liked. He played D&D, so I had to act like I was interested. And I was like, the whole time I was like, I don't even know what we're doing. Yeah, what's D&D? Dungeons and Dragons, and it's usually quieter fellows, not a lot of girls, and scared of it. And there's
quieter fellows.
Yeah,
it's a very nice way to put it.
And makes good money running campaign. That's what I'm saying. They're dorky for sure, but smart, because there's like, you'd have a character. I'm Sheena Warrior, Xena Warrior Princess. You never saw that show, you're too young.
Oh yeah, I did.
And you did?
Thank Lucy Lawless.
And Kevin Sorbo.
Oh yeah.
So I would be Lucy Lawless. He's Kevin Sorbo, but I have special powers and he has special powers, but mine might not be able to beat him. But Stephanie's, it's real. It's like a whole. Yeah, they are. They're very smart. The amount of time and energy that has to go into learning your character, learning the other characters. It's like, do you hear that game Catan?
I've seen like a commercial for it, or I've seen it I don't know what it is.
Catan is the #1 board game in the world, and most people have never heard of it. I learned about it when we were doing toy fairs and selling Chardonnay Go. But Catan, it's this huge game, and it's all about farming and like building like your own like areas, like when people came to America. And there's cattle involved. I don't understand it, but the people that play it so smart and so into it. It's just it's like a whole underground.
It's a world.
It's a whole underground.
But it's probably like poker players. They live in their own world and have their game. Yeah, I don't know.
They do.
I need to educate
So let's get
myself on
back.
that.
You're 15. You start doing magic professionally.
Yeah. So I start performing, and then within 3 years, I had a pretty good regional business. Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. I was traveling around.
Wow.
Word spread quickly because there's not very many of us in the world. And then 18, I decided to go to a university and study psychology.
Right.
And that's when I started putting little experiments into the magic show, little mind reading things, little,
like
psychological things. I'm trying to predict what a person would do and things like of that nature. And I realized the reaction I got from the mind reading was stronger than the magic. They were like, yeah, you made those birds appear out of fire and stuff.
Whatever.
But how did you know what I was thinking?
My number.
Right. And so I started to dive in, like lean into that and learn more about the human mind and how I can use it for entertainment. So by 18, 19, that's when I was starting to travel, leaving the state, and then, the rest is history.
Are there a lot of female magicians? I don't ever see many.
You don't see them as much. Again, another interesting question. There are a lot of female magicians. You just don't hear about them as much. But there's a lot of really, really, really good female magicians, and they're becoming more well known, and they're getting out there more. And you're going to see, mark my words, you're going to see a lot of female magicians moving forward. And overall, I think girls, children, they're more creative. Little girls are more free thinkers. Guys just want to score and get the points. Girls free play. So I think that type of imagination is great for magic.
We say, okay.
The experience.
I hear you. So who's your favorite female magician? Do you have one?
My wife. She's magical. Yeah. She knows. She actually she knows magic.
She can do magic? I didn't know that.
Absolutely. She knew magic before I even met her. She worked as a magician's assistant, and so other than that, that's tough. There's a lot of really good people in different capacities. So there's great female card magicians. And grand illusionist. There's a girl in Vegas, has her own Vegas show, Jen Kramer. I've never seen her show. I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot.
Somebody just asked, have you ever met David Copperfield?
Okay. You know what's funny? I've met all of the magicians. But I grew up watching David Copperfield, and I've had several opportunities to meet him, and I didn't take it.
Why?
It's kind of tantric a little bit because I'm waiting.
Sexual?
No.
What is? Because
it's
I always
holding back on that thing. They always say never meet your heroes.
Means? I thought tantric was always tantric sex, and that's the only way I know it.
Well, I am.
Look it up.
I don't care. I'm going to use words however I want.
I don't think
This
you're
is-
allowed to do that.
This is my world, and I communicated my thought. So I haven't met David Copperfield, but I did see his show, and when I was in the audience in Vegas, he appeared next to me magically. Just, you know, he was on the stage 1 second, and then the next second he's here, and he gave me a thing. It was like he walked and he stopped and turned to me.
Into your eyes.
Not anybody. He turned to me and he said, "Hey, good to see you." And he winked and walked away. I think David Copperfield knew who I was. I think he has seen me on television.
I think he was trying to get
He
you
knows
to marry
all
him
the
like you did to
magicians.
Caitlyn. He was like,
I don't know,
put it in
but
your head.
it was pretty cool. But we never had a conversation. So one day I'll meet him. I saw a
I
question.
feel like you met
Chris
him.
Angel. I did a TV show.
But
with
it
Chris
sounds like
Angel.
you did meet him.
I mean,
You did.
I did. Does that count as meeting?
let me
If
put it this
somebody
way. Let me put it this way.
looks at you and just like
And
says,
winks.
"Hey, good to see you."
I was like, hey,
And
yeah, listen to
does
me.
that
That's
mean
that's
that
called
meeting?
that's called dating. You went on a date with him, just so you know. That was the extent of some of the dates I've been on. I was like, yeah, I'm out. Just so you know, I've never met David Copperfield.
Okay.
Okay, and what that looks like is, I've never stood next to him. He's never spoken to me, and he's never winked at me. Do you see?
I don't
So
consider
when
that
I
meeting.
say I've never met him, none of that happened. You understand? That's what never meeting.
I don't care about your definitions of anything.
But if you
I'm
clearly-
making up
because
all of this.
I want to just, before you leave, make sure you know what tantric means, because it's usually sexual. It says, but this is not what this says. It says relating to or involving the doctrines or principles of the Hindu or Buddhist tantras, in particular the use of mantras, meditation, yoga, and ritual.
I don't see the word sex in there at all.
I used it myself. No, it's a
Talk about
word.
Buddhism and
No,
religion.
look,
Where's the?
It's see tantric sexual. This is how this show goes sideways, because people are like, I thought we were going to talk about magic. Not anymore. What is tantric sex? Stephanie, close your ears. She don't know about sex.
Okay.
Tantric sex is a meditative
Well,
form
the
of sex.
We're talking about just tantric. Because
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
you're-
say the word sex.
No, you didn't, but you didn't use tantric appropriately, but it seems like you don't care. But now we're going deep. Here we go. It originates from ancient Hinduism, revolves around the sexual practices that focus on creating a deep, intimate connection. And you use that word with David Copperfield.
Sex,
The aim
intimacy,
is to
those
be
don't go together.
present in the moment to achieve a sensual and fulfilling sexual experience. Now we'll get into this. I'm sure that Wayne will put together a full presentation on tantric sex for the next time that he's here. Yeah,
I will.
I learned about it from Sting. You didn't know Sting is like really into it. What
Sting's
happened
the
to
man.
this show?
I like Sting.
People are like,
Fields
I thought this
of
was a
Gold is a
magic
great
show.
song. If you haven't listened to Fields of Gold, listen to it and
Poor
vibe with
Wayne.
that song.
Poor Wayne.
No, this is great. I live here now.
We're going deep. Okay, listen, let's get
No pun
back.
intended.
Dena, you never use words appropriately. You are not wrong, Tanya. But it's hard to keep up with whatever Wayne is saying. So I just want to make sure I'm using the word tantric right, but I don't think anybody is. So yeah, here we go. Let's go back to, okay, so this is what we're going to do.
Vicky's like, I thought this was about magic. I think she's disappointed. She's
All right, here's what we're going to do. So before the show, because Wayne was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do like any tricks or anything? And so he's like, let's do a pre-trick so you'll be prepared. So this is what we did. So before the show, Wayne said to go to Google and to find out how many words there are on Wikipedia. And he did this math. There's a thing you could go to, and there's 8 million, billion,
I forget what
trillion,
it was. There's
a lot.
billions of words on
a lot of words. Then he said, pick a word. So I picked a word. He says, now go to Wikipedia and type the word in. And so I did. And he goes, now scroll up through the article, pick any big word. That
And mind you,
can pick.
I'm not looking. She's on the other side of the room doing this in secret.
Yeah.
Just,
So I
I'm
picked
far
my
away.
word. He was like, now just get rid of it. Close the page. Don't tell me what it is. But I want you to remember the word. And I said, okay.
Yeah, so I had her basically pick one word off of the internet and memorize it. And that's what happened.
I don't, hold on, my computer's going to go dead. I don't think it was a good word. Like, I feel like I should have picked a better word.
Yeah,
But
so
you were
she-
like, pick any word.
I said make it random because we all
Very
know
random.
that people are biased. So I said, don't pick a word, that like something about you or your life. I said, just make it a truly random word. And you thought of that. Now, this is
did.
important too. You didn't tell anybody the word. You didn't write it down.
Did not.
And whatever you looked at, you didn't touch it or highlight it, but you
No.
literally just looked at a random word on the internet.
Looked at a
with your
random
eyes.
word with my eyes. I'm not proud of the word. I will tell you, if there's 4 billion words on there, I can tell you can take one out. It's not tantric. So you're left with 4 billion,
that would be
3 billion,
really
999,
odd if
like
it
that.
was. So do you want to see something, experience something amazing?
Yeah, I think I picked a dumb word. You said pick
Well,
a big
good.
one, and I picked a big one, but I'm not proud of it. It's not like it's a
Okay,
easy
well,
word. Like, it's just a word.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Again, no one's going to judge you on your word choice.
But yeah, but
She's
I don't
very
think there's any way you're gonna get it.
great. So it's impossible to know what you're thinking.
No,
For now,
for now.
think of the word.
Okay.
Now we're going to do something. This might
He's like, no.
feel
How do you
tantric,
spell it?
but yeah. Tell me what it is, then I'll tell you what,
What
it
does
is.
it
No.
sound like?
Yeah, what does it rhyme with? And
It's a movie.
yeah. Look at me for a second.
Okay.
See, this is tantric. Think
Okay.
of the word.
Okay.
Now, for those watching, 100% legitimate. This is not prearranged. We didn't make this up. I'm about to genuinely,
Touch my boob.
actually
Oh, okay.
try
Got it.
to
Think
read
of
her
a
mind.
word. Okay. A lot of people are mentioning the music. Michelle's playing the music in the background, so there is music.
Yeah.
You're not crazy. No one
Think of
looked
it.
me in the eyes this long in a long time.
Yeah, it's
Mhm. Tantric.
bingo. Think of it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Interesting.
Ah.
Did you almost pick a different word?
No,
Because I'm getting 2 letters from you.
no, I can't spell it.
I'm just going to go with this. We'll see how close I get. What's the first letter of the word you chose?
R.
Because I got R-E out of your mind. Now that look means I'm on the right track. I'm also getting a C. Look at me.
You're totally freaking me out right now.
I have that effect on women. Actually, I'm going to add this in because
I'm gonna marry him. Caitlin, I understand how you fell for this. Yeah. This is the most gazing into. I know. I think he just wants to look at my.
Of course I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked to.
Right.
So don't close your eyes. I'm going to show the viewers at home what I got.
Okay.
Now, this is what I think she's thinking of. Okay.
There's no way that he could get this.
Okay. So this is what I think she's thinking of. Do me a favor.
Okay.
For the first time, tell us out loud, what word were you thinking of?
There is no way that you got this word.
And don't look at
it
the
was
comments.
the dumbest word. It was just recommended.
Like this?
How did you do that? It's such a dumb word.
Is that weird?
That's awesome.
She's this is what you call stunned silence, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I live for right now.
And you know what's so crazy? Michelle was like, "Let's put him on," and I was like, "What if he doesn't do it right? What if he doesn't get it right?" She's like, "He might get it right." I was like, "There's no way." So before the show, I was like, "You're moving through a lot of websites."
So you know what's weird? I know this is. I told you to go on the internet and just like go on a random page on the internet.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, what was the page that you went to?
The word
about?
that I
or like, yeah, what did you like go on or like search or whatever?
it was beach ball.
Oh, a beach ball. Okay, yeah, I didn't get a beach ball because I'm always curious when I tell people go on the internet. You can look up and like search whatever you want. It's a personality type thing. So you thought of the beach. Did you think of anything else specific about the beach or not really? Just a beach ball?
No, just a beach
Okay,
ball.
that's interesting. It goes to show you what goes through people's minds is extremely interesting. You never know. I'm surprised. It
No,
wasn't
in
like,
fact, I closed. He said, "Now close the
Hot
page so
dogs.
you can't get. I won't be able to see the page. Don't highlight."
yeah.
Wow.
So there you have it.
That's so crazy.
And if anyone thinks that was prearranged or that she told me or anything
No.
like that, I'll offer $1 million in cash to anybody who can prove that. It was not prearranged at all. She thought of a random word,
So
and I got it. So
maybe my face, now it's making me think, what else is my face saying if I'm on a date? People are looking at me. And what if a guy just looks at you? You're thinking of the word.
oh no, it's 3 fingers.
Recommended. I'll be like, what? Are we getting married? Like that.
Yeah, you just described my life story.
Crazy.
That's how that worked.
That's so crazy. Like, have you ever like surprised yourself at like things?
Oh yeah, all the time. I'll tell you what, I was blown away when I started really doing this at how much stuff I could get. I'll get stuff on stage. Now, and mind you, what I do is, first of all, it's not psychic. And there's methods and science behind what I'm doing. And I've studied everything from neurolinguistic programming, hypnotism, interrogation techniques, implanting thoughts into people's minds, probability. There's this whole thing in there. But I think I always add a little intuition in. You know what I mean? So if I add just a vibe, if I get a vibe, and so many times, even just last night, I did a show in Virginia last night. And it was for the military, for the U.S. Army. And one of the guys was thinking of a number, and I got his number. But then I looked at him. I said, what's Vincenzo? I just got that by looking at this guy. He goes, that's the city in Italy where I'm stationed. And like, I was like, oh, like what is going on?
That's so crazy.
It was awesome. And I was genuinely like, I did not know 100% that he was stationed in Vincenzo, Italy.
Crazy.
And I just said it, and that's where anyway, it was cool.
That's all. Somebody said, I think I'm scared of you. Yeah, no, it freaked me out. I don't know if you know it, but I think that there is a certain amount of, I don't know if it's from years of just learning to read a room or people's body language, but in stand-up, I talk to audiences a lot. And I'm genuinely surprised what I can pick up from people just from how they interact as a couple or they interact in a group or what. It's just very funny to me. Every once in a while, I'm like, I remember being in Vegas once and this couple was in front of me and I was just like, he was like, we just got married. I was like, this is not a first marriage. I mean, they were older. And but it was like their 3rd and 4th marriage, and I was like, "This isn't gonna last." You guys know this. You had a weekend tops. Like,
what do you think?
So
should she go on the road with me?
Yeah,
this is a duo act.
Oh my gosh! I would just harass you from the back. It would be, I'd be like, "Come on, Wayne." Wow.
Harass me from the back. Sounds salacious.
I said that. So, how did you fool Penn and Teller on Fool Us?
Yeah, so I got him. The thing, and later after this show, you can go down the YouTube rabbit hole and search it. But if you search Wayne Hoffman Fool Us, it should pop up, I assume. But you can watch it. But the short version is I had Penn. He's the tall one. Mm-hmm. By the way, if you don't know what Penn and Teller's Fool Us is, Penn and Teller are 2 magicians, very famous. They have their own Vegas show. They watch other magicians perform, and the magicians, us, the performers, have to try to fool them. Now, these guys have combined between the two of them, 100 years worth of magic knowledge. They know
everything.
Yeah, so they know all the secrets. So it's like, how can we try to fool them? Anyway, I went on and I had Penn, the tall one, pick anyone from the audience. This is in Vegas. And he just randomly picks a guy. Okay. And I said, random guy, come up here. I said, what's your name? He said, Carlos. I said, weird. Take this envelope and open it up. And printed from a computer in the envelope, it says, Dear Carlos. And that's out of the gate, like, whoa, what is going on? It says, I knew you would be here on stage. Please give me your ID. So he gives me his ID and sits down. I invite Penn and Teller up to the stage to a table. And I said, you picked a guy named Carlos. I said, what's his birth date? And off the top of my head, I think it was like maybe January 14th or something like that. I reach in my pocket. I pull out a wallet. I said, I started a membership club for people who believe it's possible to predict the future. I call it the Mind Candy Club. And I said, I brought my newest member's membership card with me today. So I opened my wallet, pinned up in the little window where you would keep your license is a membership card. I had, I think it was Teller Pen. One of them pulls the card out of the wallet and embossed, like, you know, when you get a credit card, how it's stamped into the plastic, it said Carlos and his birth date, January 14th. So I had predicted the name of the person he would choose and what their birth date
So
was.
you have 365 envelopes in your
Multiplied by
jacket,
every name
and
in
you're
the
able
universe.
to reach in and just pull the right one out and be like, this card. Like, what's
No.
that cart behind you? Don't worry about the cart. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And I've never been more nervous in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I've done so many TV shows and live shows, but there was nothing
You're
like
gonna throw
that
up.
because it was trying to fool people that know, you know, what's going on.
Now,
Yeah.
Lauren D'Amico Corsaro said that her husband is also a
Oh, that's
magician
cool.
and also fooled them. Have you heard of him?
I don't know.
Corsaro. Is that his last name, Lauren? What's his name?
I don't know, but I think that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people have been on the show.
Wow.
And if you can fool Penn and Teller, man, yeah, you have no social.
What do you
life.
win? I was gonna say, what do you win then?
You win, honestly.
Bragging rights.
Well, you know, to have the respect of your colleagues in a
Yeah,
field, like
yeah,
all the
yeah.
magicians I know were like, unbelievable, man, and like
Wow.
that felt good. Like it was really, you know, it's kind of, we in our world, we don't get like the promotion or the raise,
yeah.
or the whatever. So like these
or
little
the money or the job security.
Yeah, you know.
or-
So I think that was cool. But the prize is you get the trophy. That's the FU trophy, the Fool Us trophy. The
That's what
FU,
it's called.
very
That's
funny.
really
It's a big
funny.
FU.
Oh, that's really
it's a
funny.
Very, very well thought out trophy. And then you get to open for them at their show in Vegas. But
Wow.
they actually, what was weird is they didn't tell me this, but I ended up closing the show. I didn't open it. They do their whole show. And at the end, they're like, and now for the grand finale, some random guy, Wayne Hoffman.
Wow.
And I came out and did my thing. So that, you know, that was just pretty
That's
cool. A
amazing.
little experiential
Now,
prize.
if you and Caitlin ever fight, are you able to read her mind? Does she ever say, listen, I'll just tell you because you're clearly not picking it up? Like, how's that go?
Yeah, I mean, she makes her intentions very clear and well known. She's a great communicator.
Okay.
So I don't really have to read her mind that often. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I read people all the time. I've been reading you since I walked in the
You
door.
did? What did I say? What did my body say? What did I say? Tell me. You can
This
tell
is,
me.
we're live.
Tell
You know,
me.
Be careful what you ask
Tell
for.
me what I say. I sound crazy.
No, you are crazy.
Thank
but we
you,
love you.
straight
We
up.
love you. That's
He did walk in and I was like, ignore all these boxes. It's Goodwill. I'm cleaning my house out. I don't know.
Oh,
if you
no,
know.
but
He's like, I saw
But
all of it
let
from
me
the
ask you a
dog hair.
question. Have you ever had someone come in your house and you don't say, "Oh, don't mind the mess"? You know, everybody, that's like the classic thing
Yeah,
everybody
I
says.
guess you're right.
Oh, don't mind it. The place is a mess.
Yeah.
Like that's like so
True.
cliche.
All right, so that wasn't readable. But what else? I was dressed when you got here, and my hair. This is my hair done, so that's as good as it was going to get.
Yeah.
Did I say anything else? What
With your
does my
body?
aura say?
Well, you know what? Honestly,
Tell me.
your aura is. She's pretty much a straight shooter. She tells. The best part about you is you just kind of say it.
Yeah.
You're not even. You don't even. You know.
I don't have time.
Yeah.
I don't have time. Michelle won't. Michelle will be real nice. There's a lot of people a lot nice. Like Stephanie's a lot nicer than me. Like she
Well,
won't
I
say
don't know. She
Michelle
hasn't
is
said
a lot
much,
nicer
so.
than me. Well, she's not allowed. I'm kidding. I
What's
think
with the
but
shackles
I
on
think
her feet? That's weird.
I think
Little
most of my
aggressive.
friends are like a lot nicer than me. But you seem like a straight shooter though, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm an illusionist. I lie for a living.
Oh.
There's nothing in my hand.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you say it.
No, I'm just serious. So, no, I am. I think, you know what I do? I think I like to treat people as if they could read my mind because I have somewhat
What does
of
that
an
mean?
unfair advantage.
What does that mean when you
Um,
say that? I like to treat people like they can read my mind.
Instead of just hiding stuff or not communicating properly, I just kind of like to lay things on the table because if I can have an unfair advantage and know generally at minimum what's going through somebody's mind. I think it's only fair that I give other people that opportunity. So yeah,
That's fair.
I try to just tell it like it is, but it's hard sometimes, because you don't want to say certain things. But yeah, here we are. I see somebody's going to the Magic Castle. Oh, Lauren.
Yeah, that's her husband.
That's Lauren with the magician lover.
Yeah, her husband.
Love the Magic Castle. By the way, if you don't know what the Magic Castle is, it's a private members-only club in Los Angeles. You have to know a magician in order to get in. It's suit and tie, very fancy. It's like prom all over again. You wear a nice dress, and you can't get in unless you dress appropriately. And it's like this weird.
It looks like a castle.
It's so cool. Have you been there?
I have. I've driven by it.
Oh,
but
you gotta go. If you want to go,
I wasn't with any magicians that I know. Like, there's a lot of comics that also do magic, so I know a lot of guys that are part of it. But I've never been with any of them when I've been out there. So
it's very, very, very cool. Anytime you want to go to the castle in LA, let me know. It's so cool. It's very fancy martini, super high-end dinner, different showrooms in there.
Now her husband's name is David Corsaro.
I don't know the name.
I have to look him up.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Nicole's been there. Nicole, what magicians do you know? So Nicole is Filipino. We have a cooking show, and she just taught us how to make Filipino chicken adobo.
Oh, right on.
So good.
I love Filipino people. They're so nice. I used to work on cruise ships a lot, and a lot of the crew members were from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Great. Very nice.
Very
Just
yummy.
nice.
Very yummy. All right. Well, listen. So where can people find you? Where can they see you? Tell them all the info.
I will be in chains in Dena's closet, where she's
able to read my mind at any
time.
time.
Me out as her personal mind reader whenever she needs me. If she lets me free and I'm allowed to roam the world. If anybody wants to connect with me or whatever, WayneHoffman.com. It's my name. .com. You can find all the details of what I'm all about and all that other stuff. And of course, the drill, social media. If you go on YouTube and type Wayne Hoffman in, or youtube.com/Wayne Hoffman, you'll find my channel. You can watch some of the TV shows I've done. And
are you on Insta, Facebook?
Yep, Instagram, Wayne Hoffman, Facebook. Again, if you just search my name, I'll pop up. I'm very easy to find. Or
he'll find you.
And I am verified. That happened for some reason. So you'll know I'm not the fake Wayne Hoffman, because I have a lot of impersonators trying to be me. No. I have two guys named Wayne Hoffman. One is a gay author who wrote a book called Hard. He's a Jewish gay man author. And then I have a politician from Idaho that apparently everyone hates. Named Wayne Hoffman, because I get these random Twitter messages from people that think I'm this politician. They're like, "You hate people from Idaho. I hope you die." And I'm like, "No, I do not."
Stephanie, she's from Ohio. It seems fine.
Idaho.
Whatever. Nobody knows what that is either. It says my childhood friend is a magician, Justin Rivera.
Oh, I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
No. There's a lot of you, it seems like.
Apparently there's more magicians.
Like 5 of you,
yeah, me
there
too.
Seems to be at least 9 now. Have you ever been on America's Got Talent?
Yeah, I did. I did an AGT many moons ago, and it was cool. You know what? That was really shocking to me. So for years, I think since like 2006 or something like that, America's Got Talent reached out to me to do the show. But in the early days, if you don't know this, America's Got Talent would edit really good acts to make them look bad. Yeah. So if you were a singer, they would mess with the audio and mismatch the music. And it brought, personally, I know this personally, I own an entertainment agency, Hoffman Entertainment, and I represented a group of singers. They were signed with Universal Motown Records, really good. Really good. And they went on AGT and they made them look like idiots. No. The crowd gave them a standing ovation when they performed, but they edited in the crowd booing. So anyway, long story short, I didn't want to do AGT because I was nervous. And then eventually they got the concept of, well, nobody wants to come on the show. So they stopped doing that apparently. And now if you're an idiot, they're going to make you more of an idiot. So I finally decided to do the show and I go on and they ended up taking the clip of my performance, which was basically I put a piece of an explosive in my mouth and lit the fuse. It's a whole thing. You can look that up later. and they put it on loop in Times Square. And that was my ugly face with dynamite in my mouth was the ad for that season of America's Got Talent. So one day, I guess some TV show was on like Extra or something where they have Times Square in the background out the glass window. And my friend hits me up. He's like, hey, man, you're on TV. I said, well, what do you mean? He's like, you're in Times Square in the background. And I look, and there it is on loop. So they put me in the TV commercial and all that stuff. And it was a cool experience. I never got eliminated, which is good, but I just vanished. You never saw me again. What? Very weird thing. Yeah, it was so weird. But it was, again, a great experience. And I was shocked at how many people watch America's Got Talent.
I was going to say.
It's I kind of underestimated. I'm like, it's a glorified talent show. Who cares? Whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had done, I don't know, 20, at least 20 TV shows by that point. And it was only after I did America's Got Talent did people start recognizing me and coming up to me in airports. You're the guy from AGT.
That's
so anyway,
funny.
Super cool. I was there. It was fun.
That was similar to when I had vodka at a Target and talked about school supplies. Same thing.
Oh, it happens.
It just disappeared. It's kind of like that. Most of my moments involve vodka, a Chardonnay. Whatever. I digress. Let's talk about tantric. Let's go back. So listen, everybody. I want to thank Wayne for being here. You did a great job. Thank you so much for coming to our weird kitchen. Do you like our new logo right here?
I love it. I was actually impressed by that. That's like,
it is.
That's legit.
And our plants, you got to rub up against this money tree before you go.
All right.
If you rub up against it, you get money.
Awesome.
You knew that. Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, done. So listen, everybody, thanks for watching. Let's hear from Michelle doing another great job. I'm not going to show you what she looks like because I'd like you to have nice thoughts of her. But she did a great job as always. We have a great guest next week. We are going to be lining lots of people up as we're starting to add new guests and kind of lining people up and getting people from lots of different backgrounds. So hopefully you are enjoying all of our pop-in guests and Stephanie for finally putting hoops on so we could recognize her. She's probably going to come to the game. I'm sure she's going to work out those details. But thanks for watching, everybody. Like Judy from Saskatoon says, do something nice for yourself, maybe for somebody else as well. And have a great day and a blessed day, everyone. I will put up some pictures of Diana's before and after so you can see her new do. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow.